Missed an episode of your favorite podcast? Choose from over a decade of content in our archives, not just the latest episode. All free at GCNlive.com.
Good morning, friends. Greetings and welcome to The Bright Side, your nutritional program dedicated to the understanding of the vast world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. I'm your host, Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist from Boulder, Colorado, registered pharmacist number 12275. I specialize in using nutritional supplements where other healthcare practitioners use toxic pharmaceutical drugs and deadly medical procedures. If you suspect that there are natural nutritional roads to your health and vitality and well-being and to addressing your health challenges, whatever they may be, but you don't know where to begin, you have come to the right place. As you listen to The Bright Side every day, you are more and more in control of your body, you are more and more knowledgeable, and you know you can overcome any health issue. That is why we are here every day on The Bright Side, helping clear up the sometimes confusing world of nutrition and nutritional supplementation. Over the last 28 years of practicing pharmacy, I've seen drug-free recoveries from diabetes and hypertension and obesity and skin diseases like acne, psoriasis, eczema, rosacea, digestive ailments, autoimmune issues of all kinds. Recoveries that by the standards of modern medicine can only be called a miracle, but what is in the world of the body, what is in the world of biology, standard operating procedure, because the human biological system is a healing system, it's a regenerating system, it is designed divinely to heal and renew itself on a moment-to-moment basis. And while some folks may call that healing and renewing system a miracle, it really is just the way the body works. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs, we welcome your phone calls on The Bright Side. We're here for you. If you want to get off your meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, if you want to help a loved one get off their meds and get on a good nutritional supplement program, we can help you. Our number is 844-236-6010, 844-236-6010, and we welcome all calls on The Bright Side, 844-236-6010. We want to hear from you if you have a success story you'd like to share, or if you want to contribute to the conversation, or, of course, if you have questions about the longevity products or the longevity business. 844-236-6010 is our number on The Bright Side. If you want to purchase any of the longevity products that you hear us advertise or recommend on the program, or if you want to join the Bright Side Ben team, I'd love to have you on the team. I can help you build your business. Or if you just want to get your products at the wholesale price, call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470 for a one-time $10 fee. You can enjoy all the tax benefits associated with having your own business. You can get your products at the discount price. You can join the longevity family, the longevity culture of health and nutrition. And you can make some money while you're doing it as well. Call the Bright Side Ben phone team at 866-735-2470, 866-735-2470. You can also head over to my website, brightsideben.com. Check out my blog, pharmacistben.com, also criticalhealthnews.com, and order any products directly off the website. And you can also join the Bright Side Ben team directly off the website by clicking on the Join the Team link at brightsideben.com or at criticalhealthnews.com or on my blog, pharmacistben.com. Thank you to Robert Lundgren, my webmaster, who sets that up for me. Appreciate it. And Robert also started sending out some newsletters too. I think why don't you, if you go to pharmacistben.com, there might be a space there or a place there for you to put your email address, and we'll see if we can get you on the email list for our next newsletter. Okay, let's see. We're talking nitrates and nitrites and nitric oxide. Last we spoke, we were talking about the relevance, the health relevance of nitrates and nitrites. This might come as a surprise to some folks because they're in the news. Nitrates and nitrites have been in the news for the last 30 years, really, 40 years, as dangerous, carcinogenic, cancer-causing molecules. But as it turns out, nitrates and nitrites are actually very important. They play a very important role when it comes to health. Nitrates and nitrites are found everywhere in nature, and preserved meats are probably the most important source of nitrates and nitrites. They're not the best source. In fact, they're not even a really good source, although that's where most people, or a lot of people anyway, get large amounts of these nitrates and nitrites, which are used as preservatives. But as it turns out, these things are found in soils, and they're found in vegetables, they're found in fruits, they're found in herbs and plants and things that grow out of the ground. They're made in our nitrates and nitrites are made in our saliva by bacteria that live in our mouths. Those bacteria, those oral bacteria, are becoming recognized more and more as a significant component of a healthy body. So if you're using Listerine and Scope and all of these mouthwashes that are designed to kill bacteria, you may want to think twice. Oral bacteria play an important role in good health. If you're interested in killing bacteria for hygienic reasons, if you have breath issues or you just want to keep your gums healthy, use coconut oil or any kind of oil, really. Oil pulling, it's called, where you swish coconut oil in your mouth, or sesame oil in your mouth, is a great way to clean your breath. It cleans your gums, it cleans your teeth, kills bacteria in a safe, gentle way. The short-chain fatty acids and medium-chain fatty acids in coconut oil are especially antibacterial. Another rich source of nitrates and nitrites, we talked about this a little bit yesterday, is breast milk. And why do you suppose breast milk would have nitrates and nitrites in it? Well, because nitrogen is powerful stuff. It's building stuff, and babies are building. Nitrates are also, nitrates and nitrites as sources of nitric oxide help keep the baby protected from viruses and from germs. They're antiviral, antibacterial, antimicrobial. You get the idea that nitrates and nitrites are good things? Yes, they are. If you're pregnant, you're nursing, you're making breast milk, you should probably be thinking about how you get more nitrates and nitrites in your diet. Of course, we'll talk about that, how you do that here in a moment. Vegetables are really the way to do it. So since these studies came out, these studies about the toxicity of nitrates and nitrites back in the 1970s and 1980s, there have been major reviews of scientific literature that contradict the few studies that came out in the 1970s and 1980s. And they show that there's no connection between nitrate and nitrite ingestion and cancer. There may be an association between byproducts or metabolites of nitrates and nitrites, specifically nitrosamines. Those things, now they're definitely a problem. And that's why you want to really be careful about processed meat. So while there are nitrates and nitrites in nature, as they appear in vegetables, as they show up in vegetables, and as it shows up in the body via the activity of bacteria, that's a whole different beast than processed meat nitrates and nitrites. Nitrates and nitrites that are found in processed meat, now those can definitely be a problem, especially if you're grilling your meat, like hot dogs or sausages or bacon. Now these things are definitely a problem. When you heat these nitrates and nitrites that are artificially stuck into meat, and you can tell your processed meat probably has nitrates and nitrites by a red color. If your bologna is red or your hot dogs are red, chances are they're using nitrates or nitrites to preserve them. Nitrates typically, or nitrites, I guess I should say, to preserve those meats, and that definitely is not a good thing. And then if you compound the antibiotics that are given to animals and the health of the animals and the liquefaction of the hot dog and all the processing that goes into the sausage and these kinds of meats, bratwurst and bologna, etc., you really have a problem food. So processed meat, well, nitrates and nitrites in nature, as they show up in vegetables, are probably not an issue. Processed meat could definitely be a problem. Especially when you heat the processed meat, the nitrates can react with the protein in the meat. Bingo, nitrosamines, and those things are definitely a problem. These days there's a lot of buzz about nitrates and nitrates in the bodybuilding world, in the athlete world. If you're a triathlete or if you keep up with Olympic athletes, you may know that one of the trendy cure-all athletic tonics that have been coming out is beet juice. And you can get beet juice at Whole Foods in fancy glass bottles now. Beet juice is, and all over the internet actually, there's lots of websites that talk about beet juice. There's marathon runners, a guy named Ryan Hall cites beet juice as one of the sources of his, one of the reasons why he's an award-winning or medal-winning athlete. There are studies that have shown that there are performance-enhancing effects to beet juice. Why is that? Well, beet juice is a great source of nitrates and nitrites, which, of course, get turned into nitric oxide. And I've always said, if an athlete is doing something for their body's enhancement, and athletes depend on having strong, healthy bodies for their livelihood. If an athlete is doing something for their body's performance or enhancement or strength or resilience, at least from a nutritional standpoint, that's something we should all at least be looking at. Not necessarily doing, but at least examining. And beet juice and celery juice and vegetable juice in general is fast becoming the new electrolytes. Back in the 1980s and 1990s, electrolytes were the big thing for athletes, Gatorade and such, Rebound FX, and electrolytes are definitely important. Nitrates are poised to become the new electrolytes. Nitrate-containing foods are said to be performance-enhancing foods in the same way that electrolytes are performance-enhancing. They're ergogenic, and the science of ergogenics, that's the science of performance-enhancing substances, is one of the more exciting aspects of health. All right, we'll come back and talk more about ergogenics, nitrates, nitrites, nitric oxide, and take your phone calls as well. 844-236-6010 is our number. I'm Pharmacist Ben. You're listening to The Bright Side on the Genesis Communication Network. We'll be back after this. Hi, everyone. I'm Pharmacist Ben, nutritional pharmacist and host of The Bright Side. The good news about nutrition and health. The good news that if you or someone you care about is on a prescription drug or has some kind of health challenge, there's a gentle, natural, healthy way to address most health issues without drugs and without doctors, and it's as simple as understanding how the parts of the body work and how they interact with the foods we eat and the nutrients we take in. If you've heard me on The Bright Side or at one of my presentations, you know I'm a man on a mission to help you understand health and wellness and the remarkable healing powers of a biological system called the human body. And if you like The Bright Side, you're going to love my new website, brightsideben.com. You'll find articles and links, you'll be able to access archives, and we'll even have exclusive information that you won't hear on the radio show. And of course, you can purchase the Longevity nutritional supplements and even sign up to join my Longevity team and make an impact, make a difference, and maybe make some money too. Check out brightsideben.com. That's brightsideben.com, or call 866-735-2470 for more information.
Making the right decisions is a challenge to investors. Are we going to see economic growth, slide into a recession, or at worst, depression? Hi, Ted Anderson from Midas Resources. We all know when a company acts irresponsibly, divesting ourselves in a move towards safety is prudent. When the market becomes volatile, U.S. Treasuries are a safe haven. But what do you do when the U.S. government overextends itself and spends beyond its means? Many investors are turning toward gold as a common-sense alternative to traditional paper investments. Midas Resources has put together a powerful book titled 10 Reasons to Own Gold, discussing costs, benefits, risks, featuring full-color illustrations, weights, and measures. The book is free and can be yours by calling 800-686-2237. Paper investments are dwarfed by gold's 6,000-year history. Discover how gold may be right for you and your IRA by calling 800-686-2237. Whether buying or it's time for you to sell, the book is free. Call 800-686-2237.
Hey, guess what? They've got some great deals for Valentine's Day at Guns80.com. They're calling it the Sweetheart Special. Guns80.com has lowered the price way down to $400 up until Valentine's Day. Order your Ghost AR-15 now. Tell your sweetheart that this is the right gift at the right time. Buy one for yourself. Buy one for your sweetheart, too. Your sweetheart will thank you for being so tuned into his or her needs. Get a brand new Ghost AR-15 right now for $400. Heck, buy two. His and hers. Go to Guns80.com or call and ask for the Sweetheart Deal. Love is in the air at Guns80.com. Call now, 844-2GUNS80. That's 844-248-6780. It's a sweetheart of a deal. Actually, it's a steal at $400. So call Guns80.com at 844-2GUNS80. But hurry, supplies are limited. Call 844-2GUNS80 or get your Ghost AR-15 today at Guns80.com on the web.
For over 5 years, you've been hearing about the Berkey guy, so you may know a few things about him. For example, you are well aware of the superior quality and effectiveness of Berkey water filters and accessories. But did you know the Berkeys have had independent lab tests done to prove just how effective they are? It's true, and he can email you the test results. Just visit GoBerkey.com. You may also know that the Berkey guy has helped tens of thousands of people get better prepared. Now here's something you may not know. GoBerkey.com has amazing specials and deals all the time on a wide variety of survival and preparedness products. Most ready to ship same day. Visit the Berkey guy at GoBerkey.com and be sure to click the red Products on Sale Now button. You can always call toll-free 877-886-3653. Again, that's 877-886-3653. GoBerkey.com, home of the Berkey guy.
Independently leading the way for the nation. Compelling talk for every political persuasion. We are GCN.
Okay, welcome back to The Bright Side. I'm Pharmacist Ben. We'll get your phone calls here in just a couple of minutes. I'll try to take our calls, start taking calls here in our second segment. So if you've been left on hold in the past, now's the time to get on board. First come, first serve at 844-236-6010. If you have questions about health or nutrition or prescription drugs or the longevity products or business, or if you just want to contribute to the conversation, 844-236-6010. 844-236-6010 is our number today and every day on